Well, good afternoon, everyone. So today we are going to be cleaning out this storage unit here. I forgot how much I bought. During the day while we're cleaning, we're going to be having some conversations, or I'm going to be talking, you're going to be listening. And I'm going to show you the proper way to get all this stuff done. There's a lot of people that have videos. I don't know if anybody's ever actually said this is how you clean the locker, so I doubt I'm the first though. So first off, you need a big van. You need a vehicle to carry everything home in. Number two, you need a trailer. Open trailers are usually a little bit better. You can keep especially if you buy trashy lockers. Now these rails here, these are all part of an old system I had, but it works really good for whenever you have mattresses and stuff. So you can kind of put more on a trailer when you have some little side rails. I got one on each side. There's one over there. So I have the door, and if anybody's ever done these, you know the wind. These things will slam a door in your heartbeat. So what I do is I bring a little bungee cord to hook them up. And yes, that locker's unlocked. I already let the office know. They said they knew about it. So usually bring out 2 or 3 tables. I like to keep the 8-foot tables. You can just put more on them. So, but this is my little setup, what I'm gonna do. So this table here is gonna be my processing table. I have trash cans, multiple. Yellow top is for cardboard, green ones are for regular trash. And then all the good stuff I'm gonna put over on this table here, or depending on the box, I might put it right into the van. Now, some things you need before you even come out here. You need straps, tie downs. Never know what you're gonna pull out. You do have to broom clean a storage unit. So in other words, you gotta sweep it out. So you get the broom and dustpan. That's a really good dustpan to have. It saves your back. And then I always bring a little blower too, so whenever I'm done, I blow it out. Makes everybody happy. And now I got to figure out where to put you guys to where you're going to be able to see all the action. So let's see here. We got a clothes hanger. And I'm gonna try to get this out here. Let me show you this. Okay, we got some 3D stuff, I think. All right, so we got a clothes hanger. So for right now, we'll turn. Here we go. We'll set you right there, and we are going to fabricate a phone holder. One of the things that my dad told me, says you haven't done a day's work until you've either used duct tape or a clothes hanger. He was a mechanic, by the way, so he had a lot of different jobs at different locations. He's a good guy, but I don't think he was the best mechanic. There's a term called a shade tree mechanic, and it's usually the mechanics that, you know, work. You fell down. That work under a shade tree. I'm trying to give you a little bit of context in the story, and you fell again. You know what? Look at the sky. It's a beautiful day today. I'm almost done here. Just trying to get this angled, and I have no idea if this is going to work or not, but I got it. Holy cow! Are you guys okay? Is everybody there? Oh, I done turned the phone around. Are we still filming? Yep, we're still filming. All right, so what I'm gonna do, I probably should have made this beforehand. So I'm gonna set you guys up right here. Y'all can look inside the storage unit, and I'm going to try to do something here. Maybe next time I go out shopping, I should go buy me one of them phone holder thingamajiggers. Alright, I think I'm getting close. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna set you guys over here. Let's see here. Let me line y'all up. Remember whenever I said I don't edit or do anything? Yeah, this is... Alright, I'm gonna get you set about like that right there. All right, so hopefully that works out. All right, but like I said, the first thing we do, pull out a tote. This right here is nothing but old hangers, so that is trash. The noises you're hearing are me moving trash cans around. But I think there's going to be a couple things. Oh yeah, let's go back on everything we need. So we need trash cans. You can bring trash bags if you want. If you got the cans, you really don't need them. But if you don't have the cans, you gotta make sure you get 3 mil trash cans or trash bags. 3 mil is the thickness of it, and if you don't get that, you're gonna poke through them. So let's see what all we got here. We're gonna start off with photos. So these are photos, memories of a white family with 2 kids. Photos you usually turn back into the office, because I mean photos don't have monetary value, they have sentimental value. So that's a good thing to go ahead and send them back, so at least they get their pictures back. All right, now these here, we got a pressed aluminum can, that's a couple bucks. You can always check the boxes. Remember a couple videos ago, I found that gold coin, so you always check it. Now when you're first starting off, you'll have a whole bunch of cables and stuff like that. At this point, I'm done with the cables. I got so many damn cables. So for me, they're trash. But it's your call. It's your judgment call to figure out what you want to try to sell, what you want to keep. And something else to kind of, this is all paperwork. I'm just, let me grab a recycle bin. Like I said, I always go through the boxes, and some little sneaky things to kind of keep an eye out for that have a little bit of value on it is old catalogs, like from the 70s, 80s, even some of the 90s, like the old JCPenney catalogs and things like that. They usually sell for pretty good money online. Here's some baby. Wow, a little tiny baby Romeo and Juliet book. The New Testament. See, here's some little pill things. Alright, that might have a little bit of value. Got some bills. Got a wallet. Always check them wallets, man. Always check them wallets. And something else, I'm not going to show this online, but sometimes you find Social Security cards or Social Security numbers, things like that. You always turn them in. Expired 2007, so they tell me this locker has been closed for a while. Alright. Doing a quick shuffle through the paperwork. A lot of sentimental stuff in here. Here's a little keepsake thing with the Polaroid. Oh, that's a pretty good idea. They got the negative to their wedding picture. Put that in a photo box. And see, because there's some don't know what that is. But yeah, whenever they got like, yeah, this is one of them basic families. So this is a vest of some sort, but it's stained, so that means it's trash. And then always try to put the paperwork back in the boxes. It just makes it a little bit easier to put it in the trash can instead of filling up the trash can with air. All right, what is that? 2 boxes down. About 14,000 to go. Ow! I got some. Oh, you know something I forgot? A knife. Best tool in the world. These little tiny pry bars. Alright, this one says Vision something. A lot of magazines. And alright, so that explains a lot. That it looked like one of them Jewish vest things that they wear for weddings. So this is the Trumpet, 1996. All religious books. They might have value. I don't care. So we got another one. Alright, first aid books. So these right here, these are going out to the flea market. Diets. Here's. Ooh, okay. They studied a lot of religion, so this is an old concordance of the Bible. So this is, I don't want to take that out, it's packed in there pretty good. But I'll show you. You know, I don't know if it has value. That's something I can just search on eBay real quick, see if it's probably going to be like $1. So this goes right to the van. And normally I wouldn't be sitting here running my mouth. I would be listening to music. I got my radio right here, but because of all the copyright crap, there's medical pills and stuff like that in here, but they look like they're really old. So now whenever I have a cardboard box like this with trash in it, I will dump the trash and then put the box off to the side, because sometimes I'll cut them down and so they put more into the trash can. Old homemade stool. It's trash. Plus, if anybody's ever done any shopping on Craigslist, you know that the Craigslist picture and what it actually is usually 2 different things. The same thing applies to storage lockers, because sometimes you'll buy something and remember it one way, and then you get back and look at it and you're like, what the hell did I just do? You know. So that's something that does happen every so often. Some axe heads. They're always a couple of bucks. When it comes to furniture, if it's press board, I mean, if you're going straight out to the market, then that's one thing. But if it's press board, this to me is just trash. So, what's going on, man? yeah, but you can always look at your own stuff and see whether or not you want to try selling it. Yeah. Yeah, that's yeah. All these hangers, I should be finding some clothes soon. Yeah, this is definitely a old locker. Now, let's talk about shoes. All right. Whenever you find shoes in a locker, even if they're in good condition, one of the tests you always want to do is you want to twist right here. All right, see how it's separating a little bit? So that means these shoes are no good to sell. I mean, well, they look like shit anyways, but that's a way you can test the shoe. Is, see, like that's still pretty sturdy, but you can bend them if they crack, if the stuff peels off of them. I mean, I knew these were bad, but it gives you a way you could test shoes, because when they sit in a locker for a long time, they end up going bad. I mean, the leather and the materials actually deteriorate. Here's a little $2 tote. Let's see here. All right, more paperwork, religious. There's certain old magazines, sometimes there's money. What in the hell is that? Give me a minute, give me a minute. Let me see what's in here. Alright, this is more religious. What is this? Seen Christina Aguilera, so trying to figure out what that was. Oh, something else, really good tip. If you have gloves, a lot of people wear gloves. I probably should, I just don't. Sad part is I got a bunch of gloves too. But yeah, whenever you're... Yeah, it's 2007, so this is everything I'm seeing. Looks like that's the last time, or when they put stuff into the locker. But when I'm going through these paper boxes, I'm always looking for small little, like little jewelry boxes, little containers. I hope it's not all paperwork. But that's a risk you take when you buy sword lockers. There's nothing guaranteed that you'll make money. These are they're like little easels. So far, I'm probably about 20 bucks. But at the way I've been selling things, probably 10. I don't remember what I paid for the locker. I think I paid like 60 or 80. I think it was 60. Camper. See what we got here. Whatever it is, a lot of it's broken. Okay, so we got some small little figures. They like cats. They like chickens. Little toy car. See, these are little. This salt and pepper shaker here broke. So this is, oh, you know what? If they're packing up like this, that means they were trying to get out pretty quick. So where'd that rooster head go? There it is. Is that it? I think that goes with that. So I got some. This is all like little, not high dollar stuff. Just like, you know, just shelf filler, little pieces here. But you always have to look, because you never know. I mean, all it takes is one thing. This right here, I don't know. You know, there's people out. Huh?
186.
Further on down.
Okay, thank you.
But yeah, there's a lot of people out here that like to buy these little small things. I mean, they go after it like crazy. You good? What? Okay, well, if it's yours, you should have the key. Alright, so there's quite a few things that are broken in here. I'm not going to sit here and fill up my table just with all this, so I'll just probably take the whole bag and see what I can salvage at the market. I don't know what that was about. And there was a couple of little pictures I'm going to put in here. Okay. And when you have little things like this, you want to try keeping them together, so when you get out there, you never know, you know, a little, like, okay, the cannon. There was a little piece to the cannon that if I had it, I could have got an extra 20 bucks out of that cannon, but I was missing a piece, so, oh well. And I know it was in there, I just didn't get it. And there's a little backstory to the cannon too, so I don't want to get too far involved in that. And I'm hoping you guys hear me okay and this is going to come out good. Alright. Hopefully. And always bring water. Bring water, drinks. Because sometimes it's hot. So we got quite a few totes here. And here are the clothes. So these I'm going to have to go through at the shop. But trying to find a tag just to see if there's anything of value here. Yeah, these right here, I'm not even going to try going through them right now. Sometimes you just say it's not trash and put it in the truck. Now the trash cans I have here are from my house. And then I have more trash cans at my warehouse. So what I do is the stuff here that I know is trash, I just put here and drop off in front of my house. Then as I'm processing the other boxes, I use the trash cans there. Holy crap. I like taking notes. Actually, a couple of these haven't been used. I got one there, brand new. I'll use that myself. Yeah, all these are new. All right. Something else I was thinking about. I know it's really time that we bring out another unicorn file. I got to work on this truck some more. This is an old press board file folder, and file cabinets, they really don't have a lot of value unless they are the ones with the glass front for like the bookcases. Them are actually worth quite a bit of money. All right, just kind of looking through this box here. That is T-Wash. With the clothing, you know, just because clothing is old, as long as it's in good condition and not stained, always look it up online. You never know. Some of the craziest things I've seen that you wouldn't think had any kind of real value, worth a ton of money. This has that been in the storage unit for a while smell. Speaking of smells, it's just, oh no, that's what that smell is. It's an old rubber pool, a chemical smell. There are a lot of storage options you can buy online. This right here, this made it worth it a little bit. But here's a really nice mixer, you know, Sunbeam, so that makes me think it was the older Walmart brand. Test it out. If it works, probably 10-20 bucks easy. But when you're buying stuff online, there's a lot of everything's going online now, and the one thing I don't like about them is the fact that you can sit there and buy something and it looks great in the picture, which so does shit on Craigslist, but whenever you get there, it may smell horrendous, like old feed or alcohol or cat pee, and for that reason I'm a little leery about buying storage units online. So alright, so we're working our way. We're about a third into it. This is all purses. Now, they're in a vacuum bag which has failed, and they look to be in decent condition, so I'll show you guys. So like, there's a little American flag purse. That one says $119 on sale. So I'm going to leave that alone. We'll have a video, I guess, at the shop going through all the little boxes. Okay. More hangers. More hangers. You know what? Yeah, only because it's so nice and neat right now. And I don't know how many clothes they got here, so I might want to keep a couple. Here's the cat carrier, a little rusted, kind of faded, and it just broke. All right. Let's see here. We got a NASCAR game, a turtle. This. Oh, this is a fanny pack. With a Vivitar old camera. And this has the back zipper. I know one of my viewers is going to want this. It says Palm Garden of Jacksonville. But I know somebody is looking for a fanny pack that has a zipper on the back. Little knife. Knives are really good sellers out at the market. Bike lights. you like all these little tiny things? Alright, got a copy of Harry Potter. That's an easy $1. So yeah, a couple little things here. Another box of trash. Alright, so these are the photos. I'm going to set these right here aside. This is little random stuff. So now what we're going to do is, where's one of them totes at? Here we go. Now this tote here is the one with the mixer in it. I'm going to set this right here. Now all this little stuff, we're going to combine in here. Start filling this thing up. Yeah, this aluminum plate, it's a stamped aluminum, hand forged Everlast metal. So, you know, what I do is I look it up on eBay. If one's sold, then I'll say, okay, you know, what did it sell for? Let's say hypothetically it sold for $10.99 and $5 shipping. So that's going to say, okay, it's worth $5, or excuse me, it's worth $15. So I'm going to say put 7 on it and take 4 or 5, you know. But if nobody wants it and only 2 sold in the past 6 months, and the odds of selling one at the flea market, you should sell it for $1 or $2 just to get it going. Big box, big box. All right. This says clothing. Exactly what it is. And a couple things that I really don't mess with is white and beige clothing, and this is Walmart clothing. I see Faded Glory. Wait, hold on, who is this? This is the Gap, Old Navy. So they were budget shoppers. Okay, I'm back. So, and as I find things, I want to make little comments about the stuff I find. So, and as long as it stays pretty quiet, I'll go ahead and say this is we'll turn this into a little bit of an ASMR video for those who know. All right. Ow. All right, more clothes. This is Evan Picone. Now, because I saw some Jewish, I always know that Jewish women, they know how to dress. So there may be a little bit of value there. But they also could have been going to Steinmart, which is the store for the woman Jew. For years I didn't know that. Because Steinmart, and then all of a sudden it was like Stein. It clicked in that it catered to that particular group of people. And this, we have a box. If I was to guess, we'll say that that's a record player. If I was to guess. So, we got some little feet here. Let's see here. Yes, it is a mobile. It's a Caliphone 1620. FJ61590 is the serial number. So this right here, I'm trying to find a date on it. By the looks of it, just by the The font that they used, I'm going to say this is probably early to mid 80s. This is something where if you want to do a little bit of homework yourself, it's Califone, Califone, 1620. I'll do it later on today, but you can go on eBay, type that in, you'll see something very similar to this. On the left side, you scroll down, go to sold listings, not completed, but sold, and then anything that's in green is a, that means it actually sold for that amount plus shipping or whatever. If it has a green with a line through it, that means they worked out a deal, but you can figure it's within 80% of that price. So, has a little plug-in in the back right here. I'm gonna walk around real quick, make sure you guys are seeing this. Let me see here. Nope, you're not seeing that. So there we go. Get you kicked down a little bit so you can see the table. Are you moving? Yeah, okay, my phone's right in here. There we go. Alright. Yeah, this is, here's the plug in the back. This is a mobile record player. There you go. So now, so this may be all my money back. We'll see. Actually, you'll probably know way before I do. Well, no, you won't, because I guess I gotta look it all up, and I'll do that whenever I get back to the shop. All right, so we got a little alarm clock. That's trash. We got a picture of a Chihuahua. And we have a bicycle blackjack. I thought it was a Game Boy for a second. That went into the trash, by the way. And if you ever want to know something, this color right here on electronics, this color is called trash. If it's this color, throw it away. Well, the only exception is if it was Apple, then you may want to look it up. Alright. It's still about a third of the way in. So we got frying pan, wrong lid. We got something in newspaper. You always got to check what's in newspaper. It's in 2 pieces of newspaper. That means it's worth twice as much. Little butterfly vase. Has 59 on it. I guess 59 cents. And there's something I see in here that I'm trying to get to. This is a planter roller. They're a couple bucks. But these right here, the older ones, like I said, you would think this would be trash, but low key, these got a little money on them. So it surprised me and my mom was sitting there watching the show one day, and they put a value on it. They're like, there's no way it costs that much, and we looked them up. There's a little value on them. So, I mean, I'm not talking about hundreds of dollars or nothing like that, but some of them going for like 20 bucks. Now, Capco. No, it's Cutco. Cutco is a good name brand. Now, little things like this, if you're going to be at the flea market and selling a lot, it's good to have a little box and just put little items like in there for, you know, $1 or $2 for $1, stuff like that. Baby frying pan. That's $2. Yeah, silverfish. You gotta become friends with silverfish. Yeah, see, that's nothing there. Then there's the bowl. I'm gonna guess and say this is a potter. I don't think this is a serving bowl. No, it's just a regular. Oh no, this is a top. Can anybody guess what this is? No? No? Oh crap, that's a big old bull ant right there. That makes me think I might find something in this locker, like a giant nest. But this right here, and this is just years of doing this, but this is the top to a little cheese plate. So you'll have a little wood base here, and this goes on and you cover up a little block of cheese. And ceramics. Ceramics are good and bad. One, you always have to wrap them. They're more labor intensive to sell ceramic and glass. And this is the thing. Right here, there's a little chip, okay? And once you have a chip, it's basically trash. So regardless how good it is, unless it's like a $100, $200 piece, if it has a chip, you know, you throw it away. If it's like a $100 piece that has a small little tiny chip, it's going to cut the value down to a third or half. Just so that's one of the things about ceramics and glass. Yes, they can have some money on them. Most of them don't. But if it has a crack or something, and a lot of times, let me see if I can do it here. See, it has a ring sound. That means there's no physical line crack. If you thump it and it has a dead sound, like cookie jar, stuff like that, that means there's a line crack and it kills the ringing noise of the ceramic. Why do I know all this crap? Alright, so that box that I just took that had the ant on it. Okay. Ooh, this is sand. Why do they have a bag of sand in a locker? Alright, we got a cookie jar. We have some IDs. We have a pocket knife. It is a no name. Stainless china, so it's $1. Let's see. Yeah, whenever you're looking through little things, you got to be careful with, you know, little knives and stuff like that. Here is a watch with an old rubber band stuck to it, so I can't see the name. It's a Japanese watch, so it's probably a Seiko. Let me get all this stuff off of it. No, there's no name at all on this. Just Japan Movement. Watches, if you know about watches and you actually put in some time to learn about them, they're very small, they're lightweight, and you can get thousands of dollars if you know, well, normally hundreds. But you're not going to be buying out of storage units and finding watches, most likely. So on these, they're, do you see the poof of sand pop up? That's trash. But yeah, but watches are a good thing to sell, because most of the people who deal in watches, who buy watches, they got money, and you want your customers to have money. You don't want to sell to broke people. In fact, think about this. I'm about to get political, so I'm going to apologize a little bit, but the current government is always talking about how they want to help the poor people, the poor people, the poor people. What are they getting out of it? I mean, they're giving away trillions of your money, of your tax dollars, because the government does not generate its own money. It's supposed to be backed by the gold reserve, and it should only be printed at, you know, I don't want to get into the economic thing, but the money that the government has, in theory, it's supposed to be based off how much money they get in tax revenue. So when they do all these programs and give it away to all these other countries, it's your money they're giving away. So, but if they're always trying to help the poor and give money away, and I mean trillions of dollars, trillions, you gotta think, what do they want in return? I'm sure there's a lot of different answers to that question, but anyways, back on track. Let's clean out a storage locker and get off that shit. Alright, so let me show you what's left in the locker. So we went through a few boxes. We've learned some things. We've learned about broken ceramic, and we've learned about, hell, I don't even know half the shit we said, but this is where we're at. I've cleaned out this front section, and that's all we got left. If we got a vehicle, hold on, let me shut my door. Alright, so yeah, this is where we're at so far. And there is no telling what's in them boxes. So, let's keep going. I'm going to set you back up. And this is the trash so far. Excuse me. And this is what you're getting. This is your setup right here. I got